State of New California, notice to all Californians, grievance number 35, September 18th, 2018. We are in Vista at the county courthouse. New California is a new state in development exercising its constitutional right to form from the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Sections 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Article 4, Section 3, United States Constitution states, new states may be admitted by the Congress into the Union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by a junction of two or more states or parts of states without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned, as well as the Congress. Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuse of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state provided in the United States Constitution, Article 4, Sections 3 and 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence, January 15, 2018 states, whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority and pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates the design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. So it is the history of the past and present governor and government of California who have a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of a tyranny over the counties of New California and the state of California. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to seek a constitutional remedy to the abuse of powers. Preamble of the New California State Constitution states, we, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for our continued civil and religious liberty to ourselves and our posterity, seek a Republican form of government, protection against foreign invasion and domestic violence guaranteed by Article 4, Section 4 of the United States Constitution, and all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states guaranteed by Article 4, Section 2 of the United States Constitution, ordain and establish New California as a fully vested state of the Union of the States in the United States of America. First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Therefore, the counties of New California bring forward 40 grievances against the government of California to be announced in public on Tuesday at 11 a.m. each week for 40 weeks. State of New California Grievance number 35, Statement of Facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical communist state government which fails to provide a Republican form of governance, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States of America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a mono-party system led by a tyrannical dictator. Declaration of Grievance. United States Constitution, Article 6, Section 2 states, this Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made, under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. The communist California government and the current communist governor have fostered, supported, legislated, enacted and enforced unconstitutional laws and regulations in direct violation of Article 6, Section 2, known as the Supremacy Clause. Redundant bureaucracy. The network of agencies and organizations in California's government is redundant, inefficient, operates primarily to provide work and distribute benefits to participants in a corrupt system rife with mediocrity and waste. This drives up the cost of living and discourages industry and business from operating in California. Purpose of evasion. Public officials sworn in by oath of allegiance to the highest offices in the state of California have purposely evaded mandatory provisions in the United States and California law by disingenuous swearing of such oath of office, have in a premeditated manner defrauded the citizens of this state with intent to displace the normal operation of the legal system guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution, and have thus betrayed their oaths of office with purpose of evasion. This has not been a light or transient grievance in this state and has created a condition whereby separation and formation of a new state can be the only peaceful remedy. State-sponsored terrorism. The rogue, tyrannical, and secessionist government of California, existing in a state of rebellion and insurrection, as referred to in the U.S. Constitution, has become a state sponsor of terror in its support of communist revolutionaries. Facilitated by the state government of California, they operate with impunity and even with protection by the organs of the state. Illegal foreign nationals are encouraged and facilitated to enter the country illegally and have become complicit in murder, vandalism, theft, rape, and outrageous crimes. United States citizens of New California do invoke their constitutional right to redress of grievances, as well as their right to self-defense and defense of our communities. Criminal justice system neglect of victims. The present criminal justice system is energized by the moneyed interest associated with collectivized labor, as well as private businesses which profit from incarceration. Amidst these interests, justice and restitution to the victims of crime is neglected in favor of incarceration. Willing accomplice of widespread murder and human trafficking in our neighboring country. The communist California government and the current communist governor are enabling and perpetuating a war zone across the northern border of Mexico and southern border of California, characterized by the trafficking in human flesh and slavery, drugs, weapons, money laundering, and political assassinations. This Mexi-Cali war zone can only exist through the continued criminal negligence by the communist California government and the communist governor's failure to secure our southern border. Illegal acts and tactics. Utilizing Marxist, Leninist, and Maoist revolutionary tactics, the communist California governor, monoparty system, and local government officials support and celebrate these tactics as a means to introduce and subvert all aspects of California government and civil society in an attempt to destroy the state of California and break down the sovereignty of the Union of the United States of America. Acts of secession. Therefore, the California Communist government, in conjunction with the Communist state executive, instituted wherever the current communist governor has usurped power, has created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California with the intent to secede from the United States of America and thus destroy the very union of states which secures our liberty and freedom. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting communist governor of California, the monoparty legislature, and the local elected officials as evidence of the abdication of their responsibilities of authority and sovereignty over the state and citizens of the United States living in California. This concludes these proceedings. NewCaliforniaState.com is the website, and the phone number is 877-828-2753.